Yeah, Bahamian drink down in the middle of the day. So, first off, right, like, you know what, everybody here Bahamian. We got some Bahamian people them in the building today. We all Bahamian now. Easy question for a Bahamian. For someone else, you know, they might be able to, they might think a lot, but for a Bahamian, someone who live here, easy money. You can shoot straight to it, I promise you. The worst road in Nassau.
The worst road.
You see what they said?
You know, it's a lot.
It used to be, why I feel that road, that Soldier Road that they just paved, it used to be that. Nah, it could be Nassau Street might be one up there too.
And I think Nassau Street might be up there just for how long they was able to be by.
But real.
Nassau Street, bro.
But Nassau Street horrible. I feel like, for me, but I have like a friggin', I would say deep hate for Gladstone Road, but
I literally going to say Gladstone. I'm going to run and say Gladstone Road first, but I'm saying let me see.
I got it deep. I got it like that up there too. That up there too. Gladstone, but what Nassau Street, all them up there.
Everybody have a story in Gladstone. I almost died with 3 times in Gladstone.
But
like them wild deep, bro.
but
Deep hole, man.
but and the thing is, right? What I always be telling people is mess me right up. More grass on the side of the road than this road, you know.
But they make this little skinny little road.
Yeah.
You ever drive Gladstone?
Could you see?
9 o'clock in the morning?
Cause y'all know that new hookah lounge on Gladstone.
Yeah.
You see how much cars could park on the side of the road? That's like 2 lanes.
Yeah, man.
That's like 2. I mean, if you think about it, that's like 2 lanes, bro. You can let of cars driving down that if you want.
I'd give it to Gladstone, but between there and Prince
Nassau
Charles.
Street up there.
Yeah, but Nassau Street.
They wrong for putting that driver test on that bay.
Yeah, they try to pave a couple little spots. But they pave like the areas like where they know they's carrying them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they probably carry them through some little areas. So you know
They just come and they paved a little piece.
yeah.
They paved maybe 15 steps into that. As far, they go into the schools, they paved in front of the school and stop. That's it.
Yeah, but there isn't really checking. They're like, boy, wherever they go walk, we can pave that.
How y'all feel about Davis though? Well, I'm not.
Boy, that's a deep one.
Yeah, that's a deep one.
That's a deep one. Okay.
Yo, it's a real vibe in Johnson Way City, dog. You know?
Who all do effect when you perfect out of what? Do you even care to feel that only time will reveal? Ease up and stay strong. Focus on love and not on war. Do you even know who all do effect when you perfect out of what? Do you even care to feel that only time will reveal? Ease up and stay strong. Focus on love and not on war.
Once again, I just want to welcome everyone to tuning into the Ease Up podcast. I'm your host, Mark Evans. I'm here with Kellin and Mark, and we got, I like to say, TwinDem, the notorious TwinDem, the one and only TwinDem.
The dark skin drinks.
You know, I in my opinion, like I just tell everyone this, in my opinion, I feel like this the best artist we have over here.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
This the best
art.
and like. And then I also tell people my answer, my view could be a little biased because you know I watched them from for y'all who don't know, I watched them at their very first talent show to here. So I see it all. So you know exactly. I've been to the Bacardis.
You feel how you feel?
I had a bit of a touch into the. I remember because remember me and your good friend was dating at the time.
Oh yeah.
So I had a real good touch into it, and I was there. Remember we hired y'all when the league was going on.
Yep. First of all, cause I got body.
We wanted y'all.
We pay what?
Needed y'all.
We what?
We saw it coming. I feel like everybody saw it coming from y'all explode on the stage. Everybody's like, okay, yeah, these brothers. I feel like everybody just was saying, we hope you all keep it going. Where we is now, we almost a decade.
Real?
A decade plus probably, honestly, if you think about it.
Which is one of the reasons why we sit.
Be more proud.
Which is one of the reasons why we sitting there now to give these boys their flowers.
Appreciate it.
Even though they still ascending to the top.
Yeah, Yeah,
just to let them know that
we
way.
still on our way.
Cause like,
Rocks on 700,000, man.
all right,
Yeah, but
that's what I'm trying to say. They still ascending to the top.
small move, you know.
That's a big thing.
That's where they close to that mill,
Yeah, man,
which
only
means
way-
that mill coming.
Only way to go is up.
Exactly.
It goes up.
So big up to these boys. Big up to these boys. They
Appreciate
doing
it,
the
man.
damn thing. So we want to start this off. So I just want to start off with some questions. Just basically, it's more so about the personal side, like, you know, touching back on your careers and different things like that. But I want to really, really go back to that's because, you know, all three of us come from QC.
Yeah. Right.
So I just want to know, how do y'all think QC has like influenced or shaped your artist lifestyle, like the artistry that y'all have? Or do y'all think QC had anything to do with it? Or like just the environment of being there, or like the people you was around, or different thing like that? Or it's just like a more so this was always, this is gonna happen no matter where it was?
I think it would probably happen no matter where we was, but it's definitely, you know, being at QC is a part of our story too. You know, that's where we meet good much of our friends, you know, like you say,
Yeah.
you and all.
Yep.
You
So
understand? So I wouldn't say it had anything to do with our gift, our talent itself, but you know, it's a part of. You know, we mentioned we mentioned QC in our song before, I believe.
okay.
You know, and certain stuff like. At first, we never even before was doing music. We actually was in the high school band. We used to play the saxophone. Yeah, but we started be.
They
You know,
Both of y'all play the sax.
they tried to recruit me for the band when I was playing the trumpet, but I wasn't really on there. And I was only I tell them I was only interested. Yeah, but I legit was playing the.
they
I was playing the
They
trumpet.
try to recruit him.
I was playing the trumpet since.
Yeah.
I was playing the trumpet since grade 4.
All right.
Accolades, babe.
Yeah, grade 4.
So y'all still touch the sax every now and again.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man, don't
My
forsake
brother
the sax,
my
man.
bro- my
Don't
brother
forsake
played
the
my brother played the
When
sax.
we start making our own music, we stopped. I didn't like is to make my head hurt. Like blowing in the wide part.
Yeah.
Blowing in the wide. To make my head hurt. Yeah.
I feel you on that though, cause like with the trumpet, I can understand that, cause
Make your
having
head
the
in the neck.
having to like play the instrument, it's like it's get very winded, and different things like that.
Plenty pressure.
They what? I remember one time, my bottom lips swell up, but from just always having to pinch my lip and just.
used to.
It's like, boy.
Stuff when you're blowing in socks, you have to put your, you know,
Yeah, but so that's right. I definitely feel that.
But y'all ain't going anyway.
We actually made sure that y'all wasn't gonna be, you know, the train out.
Yeah, this rain out onto that. We get adjust that during the break. So I wanna dive into a little next question. So talk to me about your passion for music. Where do y'all think your passion for music actually came from? Or when do y'all think making music became a passion? Was it a passion from the beginning, or as y'all continued to do it, it's just like y'all just realized, you know what, I actually in love with this?
I mean, I guess, yeah, and other songs, you know, I feel like everybody like music, but you mean why we chose to do it? I like I was just telling somebody on another interview, I feel as if, like, well, let me use my friends as an example. I feel as if most of them tried or attempted to try to make a song or to record just to see. I just think with me and Aaron, we just, you know, when we dropped our song, people actually liked it, so it gave us motivation to keep on going. And that's the reason why we still here today, because
y'all know it was good before people didn't like it, because
it probably wasn't good at that time. To listen to those songs, you had to be there, kind of. That's how I feel. Like, obviously, they
But
ain't
my point is, it probably had, like you say, most
Yeah.
people had trials. I tried.
I ain't gonna lie. I could be honest. I could be honest.
Some people still want to be rappers, you know.
I dabbled with music. I dabbled with trying to make music
Yeah.
for years. I could be real. I done sing songs. I done rap songs. I done freaking try learn how to make beat. I done dicks and dabbles for a while.
It ain't for everybody.
But yeah,
that's,
man.
That's why I'm interested in like what.
But our
where your passion come from.
our father, he have a musical background. Like, he used to be in the church choir, and he plays the organ. He actually is a teacher a piano teacher also.
Okay.
Mm.
My sisters are singing.
And our sister.
Okay, so that means
all of
that
us,
so
like,
that's
our
in
sister-
your blood.
Yeah.
That's in your blood.
My sister was in the national. One of them was in the national youth choir.
Okay.
So mom musically inclined as well? Or pops just...
Not really our mother.
Yeah.
That's more our father. Our father would do. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So it's
Yeah.
always there, like you say, you
Yeah.
feel like wherever y'all land, y'all probably would have gone the same route.
For sure.
Mm.
For sure.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So
Okay.
I guess basically on the same vine, I guess. But I like I said, I'm really interested knowing the sax thing. Like
Yeah,
what
our
age-
father bought that. It wasn't even he
So-
bought that
so
for us
it's
one
possible,
Christmas.
okay.
Yeah, he bought us 2 saxophones one Christmas.
Mm.
And that's
How
when we
old
started.
was when he got y'all?
Well, he was young. He must be grade 80.
Yeah, probably.
Sheesh. Yeah.
So you would say before that, y'all already had a passion for music before the sax.
Yeah,
like,
he
y'all
bought. That's
already
probably
had-
why he bought it, because he
Mm.
probably used to hear
So-
me listening to Kenny G, and stuff like that.
So did y'all ever try writing before y'all had the sax, or was the saxophone then y'all went into making your music?
Not really me, Aaron. More so.
Yeah, I used to write
do that
poems
more.
and
Yeah.
Okay.
things like that.
Okay. I actually realized that correlation,
Yeah, right.
like I realized that correlation. A lot of like young people who would say like you say write poems, or like from a young age who was just into like that whole thing of rhymes,
Yeah,
rhyming
they
words
just
together. Like
rhyme, yeah.
eventually, even if they don't like stick with music, they at least attempt to try let me see if I could take this poem and or apply it to a beat, or if I change up my cadence, if I could actually make this sound good, different things like that. I actually realized that.
You gotta
Okay.
experiment with stuff so you can know what you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Kobe never pick up a ball.
Real.
And then Kobe.
Real. Very
I
true.
know the big bad poet always was like the rapper. Like he always feel like he could
Yeah.
spit something. I know you eventually, your confidence eventually grew and you eventually follow, at least not necessarily follow, because like you say, you had your pops, you was listening to Kenny G. People
Yeah.
our age was listening to Kenny G.
No.
Back then, that was
Yeah,
obviously something.
sounds off.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like you say, eventually you would have gone there.
Yeah,
So
man.
when was it like when y'all say, hey, I might try this rapping thing?
Great.
Away from it, like away from you first writing your first poem, like how old y'all was say, I think we should try this.
Probably when we started Global Union, when we started that, like grade 10.
I was there for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you drawn.
Okay. And we took y'all seriously off rep.
Yeah.
Facts.
When we did have what y'all
Facts.
was like, oh, and at the time, I don't know if y'all remember like how it was back then. Everybody was a DJ.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody we had Wizzo
Like
them
shoots.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we had other legit ones in Ducky and we had other little rappers.
And
at
then
the time,
because
but-
Basil Paper was in my grade. So-
we had a bigger pool then, but from then
Just
I was like,
paper.
okay, y'all for real.
Yeah.
Y'all for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That's
Oh, and I remember back in those school days, and it used to be crazy because it's like they'd drop a song, you'd see like the view be all over Facebook, and like the song going crazy, and then like the next day they walk around. I always tell people this is like they'd make this big tune, drop it, then the next day you see them at school, and in my head I'm like, boy, y'all just dropped this big tune and y'all walking around school. You see it? You see it? Like wait, what?
I can have a point. I was like, this is probably Valentine 2 time. I was like, wait, just probably how people is feel knowing like Drake them and thing, It's
Don't get lost, baby.
Like somebody who's successful and
Yeah.
Because it ain't like your catalog don't match up to the energy y'all giving out to the public. Like y'all just let people know that listen, we can make good music, and then when the music drop, it's great music.
And y'all going up,
Exactly. So it's like
I appreciate
so you gotta be proud to know y'all, especially seeing what y'all doing with y'all career. So that actually goes into one of the next things I wanted to ask out. So like, at what point did y'all realize that y'all have the potential to actually make this a career?
Like I was saying earlier,
I mean, I know y'all still
Like a
working
career.
towards the grand scheme, but
it's the
700,000 talking loud now.
yeah, and then y'all, I mean,
the people.
for y'all who don't know, they just come from Minnesota. So things happening.
Yeah, I'd say that it's the people. The people. You understand? Like, it ain't just our friends or people who got love for us. It's like, you know, people you ain't even know coming up to you, making you feel like they make us feel like we better than we probably even think we are. You understand?
Like, ain't a time you could you go out and someone don't come to up doing us.
They always give us our flowers or something.
Okay,
You
so
know, say something.
so talk about this. Like, how have y'all, like, from like when y'all realize, okay, more people starting to come up to us and, like, you know, be like, hey, you know, I know who y'all are, like, I like y'all music, like, continue doing what y'all doing, different things like that. Like, when it first started happening, were y'all reluctant to just have people just like walking up on y'all, or did y'all just always embrace it from the jump?
Man, we always took kind
always
of embrace
embrace
it. I know a lot of people probably feel as if we wasn't approachable people, you know, because our demeanor probably to give off, you know, a different energy. But good much people, if you come in contact with us or you take the time to chill with us, you see we cool, very modest, humble.
Yeah, I
I
ain't
remember
know.
the first time, one way that asked for my autograph. Are you serious, bro?
Real? Are these serious?
That's what y'all strive to be from, whether y'all knew it or not. When y'all decided to make vocal union and put out music for people to listen to, that's the path y'all was taking. If it didn't get there, that means y'all didn't push.
Yeah.
And that's where y'all, with the fact that y'all here now.
Yeah. But to answer your question, yeah, like when we first started, we wasn't, you know, thinking to take it serious. We was doing it for a hobby. I'd say we probably started to, after we did drop out of COB, that's when we started to say, ain't nothing else now.
Damn, remember the twins?
Ain't got
Yep.
no diploma or nothing.
Right, just I ain't never with y'all.
Twins.
You ain't never even had no job or nothing.
So
So
that's why
yeah.
that was that way. I believe we
Trust me.
I feel that's the perfect time to ask it now. I feel that's my favorite project, right? but the fact that that's what y'all was going through then, I guess that's why that's my favorite project, because y'all had to prove something. Wait, that what y'all
Sure.
Okay. So lead to the question now. do y'all have a favorite project, and if y'all do, which one is it? I don't know if it's the same one for both of y'all, but
favorite, I mean, it ain't Remember the Twins. Right now.
I told them this before that, you know.
Yeah, he sees it.
Don't like
Probably
stuff,
for-
but they do
for-
way in the back.
Yeah, for whoever one listen, that's probably
For everyone listening.
for
Where
everyone.
you say Valentine too?
Valentine too?
Valentine too, and for everyone
Okay.
listen, they up there.
Because y'all
Okay.
obviously better artists than y'all was then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But like I said, Remember the Twins, that's something I feel like you got hard to be there too. But I feel as if people can still listen to that and appreciate it.
What you mean, baby? He's run that?
Yeah, I
He's
feel
run
like
that?
people can still appreciate
He's run that?
People like more like
Yeah.
people like that more.
Right.
Let me take care of it.
Right?
Let me take care of it.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. My favorite is whoever wanna listen. Hey, you could ask this, but
Yeah, I just run that all day. Mind you, every
I
song.
beat that bad. I beat that bad.
I probably have to think hard for a mess, wait. I probably have to think hard for a mess. Because when they just run, even like I say, that's my favorite project. You don't run that too much because that's his favorite project. He's run everything. He's run everything.
Hey, let's be running them.
Yeah.
His favorite project, you run that over and over and over.
So your favorite project is Remember the Twins?
No, you
No.
say whoever want to listen.
Whoever wanna listen is my own. Remember the Twins is his.
Alright.
Yeah.
So it's like, boy.
That's how it is. I Mario like
Different times. The next project got to be like a mesh all through
Yeah.
the way.
So I gotta ask. What are your thoughts on My Brother's Keeper? Because
That's
me
garbage to be
and
made.
Justin was just saying,
Because we legit was out of the
because Justin was saying he still have all three of them downloaded on his laptop right now.
That's garbage, bro.
Wait, we
What?
was talking about this, wait. I was saying,
Time is one-
I hope y'all still like, wait.
No, we don't listen to them.
Now, see? I had a feeling though, because once I realized I couldn't find like them on Spotify. And I was like, yeah, but
Y'all
damn.
done get so much better, y'all know so much.
Yeah,
I never want one of them songs to be the first one.
First one to-
Yeah.
See, y'all only love them because y'all is
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess, man. I know.
Trust me, bro. They sound different.
Someone probably did come-
Someone you
No,
know
I
when you listen to them.
agree. If I probably want just show somebody y'all, it
Right.
might not be that. It could be So it could be what y'all just dropped. Because every day,
Right.
like I say, every day y'all getting better every day.
Yeah.
So
If you putting someone on the TwinDem, it ain't gonna be that. You understand? Someone
I
probably,
like-
probably people who probably don't like TwinDem now and say, man, these niggas, or they probably came across one of them songs, and then all the other new songs they say, yeah, man, they probably sound like that too. You
Okay.
understand me?
Okay.
boy,
That's what
I have a certain.
Boy.
You say
We got
I
a
can
lot of
feel that
songs.
though.
We got plenty. Like
y'all do.
we got a lot of songs out.
I can feel that though. Because while Forever One Listen is my favorite project, I would say my favorite song is probably Grammy's Porch.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite song.
Alright.
But project wise, I'd say Forever One Listen. But yeah, but that song, I run that a lot.
Wait, little golden hair, you shivering in there, baby?
Yeah, we actually about to go to the break now.
So guys, y'all checking on us a couple we ain't gonna be too long.
You're
Don't worry about
gonna
it.
go turn on the heat up.
Need peace of mind that comes in the form of around-the-clock surveillance? Trust our technicians here at Create Tech Bahamas to give you the vision you need to sleep soundly. Create Tech Bahamas, bringing tomorrow's technology to your doorsteps today.
It with the like I get like the throw in there, you know, the dark skin drakes. Back in the building. So we like to lead the second part of our conversation towards a little bit more serious, more general towards our Bahamian population and how we can do it a little bit better. So from your inside perspective, the music industry over here, or the lack thereof, we know we've seen success stories in the Bahamian and Ronnie Butler to an extent, and certain people who was able to extend their branches outside of the Bahamas. But we all know that we have something missing here. We have something as far as organization and
That
a
method
straight
to
up
push.
label. We missing that middleman to get out there. What how y'all feel like we could get there, or we could make a step towards getting an organized label?
Wait, it started with the mindset of the Bahamians, because when you're from a small place like this, it's kind of like encourage you to think small in a way. So ain't no one letting for an industry to work, but you can't even really think too small. Even with artists over here, we think even small with the money we is put towards our dreams. Like you see the Kanye documentary, he spent 30 grand for that through the wire video. Ain't nobody doing that over here.
No.
Like they saying that's how big they was.
But
they
people
know.
ain't
what I was
even
thinking.
where Kanye was when he did that. Kanye was a good successful producer.
Yeah.
Usually they saying
he
people ain't
wasn't
even there.
rich,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta no, you wasn't rich.
But I just saying there's artists who
you can want to skip the 30 grand videos.
I mean, you ain't gotta spend all
Mother
30
said
grand,
you-
but boy, ain't no one even trying to spend a grand like that over here, boy.
No.
Or 2
That's true.
grand, boy.
That's true.
Yeah, for sure. I get what you're
So
saying.
it's more so you feel it's an investment thing. People who
Yeah,
in
boy.
Yeah,
positions-
man. You know, once once you listen, you humble up yourself. You're always open to take advice. Then we could get better as you know, because that's probably why a lot of Bahamians, got much Bahamians saying, reach their full potential. You understand? Hard headed. They think they done. There's a
Nobody
lot of
really
people
got
over
that
here
full package,
who
you
they
see?
think they
Someone always missing that
the
one
best
thing you
mixers,
needed.
the best producers, and where you head they wide, boy. They ain't. Come on now, you can't compare that to niggas like Mustard who just come around on the track, but they so stuck in their ways and they think they know it all. They think they got the right part. You still they saying they no one know it all. You know, even when we had
Yeah,
certain
that time
people.
with that too, though.
Yeah,
They
even when we
think
I
that.
mean, he's young though. But I mean, even like I say, certain old heads, you
Everyone's
know,
going
certain
through
people
that.
like we had government people who tried to, guide us and thing. But what I be thinking in my head, like, where y'all artists who like
made
where's
it?
Drake? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, I feel as if there's so much other ways to make it. You understand?
Yeah. So it's more so you feel like a breaking of the mold we need, like away from the tradition that we have.
Yeah, it ain't
Whereas
it ain't just one way.
advertise.
Yeah, it just ain't one way to make it. But you know, every what works for this person might not work for this person. You understand? Once you understand that, there's a lot of people who, they ain't really they got a lot of yes men around them too. They pump in time and money into a dream and someone else's dream. I'd say that ain't for them. But I mean, I don't ever discourage anybody because we have people who ain't that good in the industry. But that's probably a reason why they got where they got. You understand? Like I say, the people gotta choose you. You saying you could be dead talented, make the best song, and still not get nowhere. You understand? So you gotta have that full pocket. That's all. But yeah.
Okay.
So for the most part, that lack of the push what we got over here, you feel like it's more what people on the outside, as far as the investors, not necessarily the people on the inside who pushing the buttons and doing the things. It's the people who need to invest into.
I don't think they need.
Music.
No one gotta need. Anyone owe no one nothing. You understand? You owe it to yourself. You gotta do what. If you see the country ain't set up like that, I'd advise you to try and make sure you straight. And if you want to come back and help out your country, then you do that. But right, you can't depend on the, too much on the country. You can't depend on no one. Like even how people depend on the government. You gotta do what you got. I mean, certain factors, obviously, influence how your life is lived in this time and next. That's why the government a little different from. But I mean, people like wouldn't say that they need to do this. You understand? You gotta go out there and get it yourself. You understand? You can't depend on no one. And then when we was coming up, and we wasn't open. We never opened up for no art. They used to pick. Like I used to always feel like over here I have certain gatekeepers. Even with the radio station. That's why we used to be like, we ain't care to get play on the radio. We ain't even care to open. Like at the end of the day, it ain't our job. Our job is to be so good to the point where we just undeniable.
Right.
You understand? We ain't gonna never make it seem like somebody owe us to play. Like we don't even want that type of love. We want it to be genuine. We want you to like our music because you actually like it. We don't want just play our music. We actually want you to like it, and that's what's gonna bring other people to like your music too. Stuff that they actually like. You listen to the people. Saying don't. Like I say, it just comes with being humble and modest. But you get that over time. You grow up. A lot of people think they suck in their ways and they think they know it all and they think they stuff is the best stuff and they, like I say, they have that. They want handouts and they feel as if people owe them something. I guess like people just be complaining, oh, why no one listening to me? This, that, and the next. Like you're mad, but at the end of the day. I mean, you can't force that's like saying if there's a professional dart player in the Bahamas, I don't care to watch someone play darts. That's like him being mad at me for not watching him play darts. That's not
you don't
something
like darts.
That's not something I do for leisure. So why am I? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might suppose you do good. If you reach, you don't reach. Yeah, we can start sharing you around. That's how it work. Even like Buddy Hill, I mean, I know Buddy Hill before he went to NBA, but even that's when people gonna start jumping.
Yeah, that's just the Bahamian mindset. Most people
that's
over here.
anyone mindset,
yeah.
Ain't no one.
They don't really push you until,
Yeah.
but then
You gotta show them something.
You have to show them something. And in a way, I always just think about that. You really can knock it because like I said, I listen to a lot of music, so so you'll hear different artists. You'll hear different artists talk about how after they've made it, they be like, okay, back then it's nobody was checking for me, and it's I understand where they come from, where I know it's a challenge to get where they got to. I understand that, but at the same time, without those challenges, you have to realize that you needed those challenges. You can't just expect for you to drop your very first song and then after your first song you was the most famous person in the world. You can't exactly. So exactly. So you have to like you said, you got to show people something.
Everything come together.
It's come together. You got to continuously be like,
if
okay.
I say a line like that, it ain't to diss the people who listen to me like, oh, y'all wasn't there back. It's to show growth and
exactly.
elevation.
That's
so,
what it is.
Back then, yeah, man, we you see they saying because even some in our music now, we ain't where we at now. Like I say, I was always talking my music, man. You see they saying I try not to panic. Like you looking at my verse, don't see no panic, real. You see they saying I still say, So yeah, I mean we further than where we was back then, but I'd always say exactly what it is. For sure.
I like that. Now I want to touch back on, because I know you mentioned it, the radio stations. What are your perception on radio stations and their outlook on Bahamian artists in general, whether it be you guys or just artists that y'all know of who's also been maybe trying to get some radio play and it hasn't been working out? What do you think their view is?
I feel like it with the radio stations, like I say, I feel like it's certain gatekeepers. Like there are certain artists that no matter how that song sound, they can play that. Like I feel as if even when Alex Sabina came, it don't matter how that song sound, they still gonna play that. MDS, his music good.
His music good.
But they gonna play that because, you know, or even Julian Believe, they gonna play that. It don't necessarily matter how it sound, it's just, you know. And that's just life though. Life, you got a network and that's just how life goes.
Music
You ain't gonna stop
politics.
that. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
stop that. You see what I'm saying? That's just how life. People build great connections for people, and people, you know, they in these positions and they want to help the people who probably they feel like they, you know, who look out for them too. That's life. You understand? But that's how I feel like the radio station is. A lot of like artists. Some songs ain't you know.
That's any radio station.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
I
it's really
I
so
feel
small.
like
So it's really more so.
Even past us, like in America, the labels they got connections with the radios. They
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
how-
that
that's
way.
how it
real
go.
code,
Yeah,
like they have
so-
a budget. That's why like
It's
it's
more so
hard
who
to
you
make it
know.
in music when you ain't got no real dollar behind you or someone
Yeah, but
investing
like I
in you.
say, the music. I mean, anything in life you do, networking is very important. How you treat people. You know how you treat people. I always tell people how you treat people will take you way further than any degree or you know certificate. Man,
Certifications, I got you.
God is God, man. I draw by the COV. But yeah, yeah. I always say, you know, how you treat people will take you way further than any degree or you know certification would take you. You know.
So basically, what I take from that is work on making yourself undeniable. If you
Yeah, but that's what I'm. That's what
if
what
it's
I
your
was saying
dream,
earlier.
if it's your dream and you feel
Work
like
on
you
making
got
yourself. They
something behind
can't deny you. They think they can deny
You ain't
Kobe
gotta-
or Jordan them or Drake.
it. No, you
Nope.
can't deny 'em.
Usually they saying Kanye. They couldn't deny Kanye.
Nope.
You
So-
know what I'm saying?
So what would you say it's like when it comes to booking events or getting shows or different like different like I guess like just events or gigs happen? How is that like over here?
For
Is
us, or you mean for like in general?
In general.
Yeah, I'll say for y'all and in
I feel
in
as if
general.
people like well, from my perspective, I feel as if they doing
y'all
it right.
been
I
through the
feel as
process.
if cut much parties like we obviously bucked a lot, probably more so than any other artist. You understand? I feel like they doing people looking out because even with certain bookings, for the most part, most Bahamian artists, I don't feel as if people care that much if whether a artist go to a party like that. And I can say I was TwinDem, and I can say that I don't feel as if I feel like the party probably would have still been people would have still been there. Would have been a
Yeah.
good show out or whatever show out end up coming.
Yeah.
Whether the artist isn't there at all, it ain't like if they bring Little Baby and people coming literally for Little Baby.
Yeah.
I don't
At
feel like
least
that.
a
So
good
if someone
amount.
if someone buck you, I feel as well, you gotta respect that, man. They trying to get, you know what I mean.
It's like the
That's how
crowd.
I feel.
It's like the crowd can
Honestly.
be there regardless. They just booking y'all so y'all can perform. In
Yeah,
front
but
of
I
people that can
definitely
be there.
at
I
the
feel
stage
like
we are now. We
I'm
have
gonna
have government people that's coming.
I was gonna say, I think so.
But
Because,
I
like,
speaking in general, like I said, I don't feel like people, you know, if it's there, it give your party a little flavor, especially if the artist good.
I'm gonna
You
say,
see they saying like,
You've seen instances when y'all had y'all like shows at Bacardi
Yeah.
and friggin', you know.
even if you
Fuck
just
out.
show up because you know we don't go out too much. If you show up to a party, people think we there to perform, and they you know they just want to see that. You see what I'm saying? Why they want calling me? Someone daddy. You know? Yeah, no, every time I phone is, you know. But yeah, what were you saying? Yo, parties. Yeah, man. I feel like you know, promoters is this, you know, for Bahamian artists, even like MVP, you know, I respect him. Like he's buck Banks of Valley and just down there. It's like he bucked us to go to Miami and stuff like that. That's strength. You see what I'm saying? He trying to get us Bahamian artists
Out there.
You see what they saying? He's someone who buck big artists. You see what I'm saying? But he still say, alright, you want to throw this party?
Okay.
You want to do it? So like I say, I mean, I feel as if it's bucking. I mean, he can't complain, man. You see what they
Boys,
saying?
them just come off a flight not too long
But
ago. So
yeah, so
Yeah, man.
So what's it like performing overseas, like, so, you know, because you know y'all just came back a few days ago, and then you said like how MVP will book y'all to come to Miami. So what's it like when y'all perform overseas?
I mean, we only performed like 3 times overseas. But I mean,
But
the
you're working
Minnesota
now.
experience, like I tell people, it was better than I thought. More Bahamians over there than I thought. More people who actually like our music and know our music was there than I thought. So it's solid for what it was. You know, I like the experience. You know, it's something you could say, I graced
Scratch that off the list.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I graced this place with my voice, kind of thing. A lot of people can't say that. A lot of people can't even say that. Someone trying to pay for your ticket and it's that instant. I know how y'all get added that out. One of me on this vibe looking crazy still. Man, I forget what I was saying, Jed. Mother sir.
I was able to go over there and
Yes.
make some things happen.
Yeah, like a lot of artists don't even get blessed with, to say that someone willing to pay for your ticket, hotel, and these other, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it's a solid feeling, man, when you go away there,
Okay. That's good, don't it? But I know, because when we was talking and y'all first told me, say, that y'all was going to perform and you was going away to perform in a few days. Like I told you, like I was really, really actually happy there, like, because even though you said, like, that only might have been, like, the third performance, but, hey, third could turn to four could turn to five.
Yeah, man.
So it's like you
everything
only
is a process,
exactly
man.
everything is a process,
You see they saying?
and it's just like and it's
The race ain't for the swift, but
Nope.
you had me way last up. We have a big argument. He's saying, but he ain't that quote. Real dog,
Pay
babe.
for the Swift is full and dog.
Dog lead the group and everything, babe. That's my brother, though. Like, on this getting off, babe. That's my brother, babe. Let that
Shout out,
nigga, babe. Mother said, partner, you
Hey.
can't curse on this.
Don't worry.
I said the N-word, but all is gaudy.
No, but you good.
That one you good.
We
You
are-
good with
Oh,
that
all
one.
right.
We are black.
Down
We are
the
black.
curse
We are
right
black
over
people.
there.
Yeah.
So
That
let
was-
me switch it back a little bit towards a little different conversation. The music, the Bahamian artists nowadays, you can't run from it. It's different from the Bahamians from yesteryear.
Yeah, man,
The
for sure.
Sweet Emily's and
that's
and
sweet music.
Another type of,
It's all
different type of
legitimately
art.
different. But at the end of the day, what I feel is the same as our creativity. We always
for
had
sure.
our lyrics was always completely different from what you would hear from other people. We always had
We used
a
to
message.
storytellers.
We were storytellers from time, and that's what we kept. We kept our creativity. But at the
Some of us really creative because they telling other people's stories.
Yeah.
They ain't even telling their own. I shoot this one.
but the
I rock this one.
These people,
The
y'all
stories
never
gotta be
had a
yours.
brethren like that though.
Like who's
Who's
like,
You
just-
start rapping and
Then
no,
like
no,
none
not a
of
thing.
yeah.
He's spitting all type of
Yeah,
disrespect.
yeah.
bro.
and like and for me, not to get sidetracked, but for me that was one of the reasons why, like I tell you, I'm a big music person, so that was one of the reasons why I always like struggled with me actually pursuing the music myself, because like I always knew at the end of the day, I ain't trying to be somebody out there talking about I doing this, so they know I ain't doing this. That ain't make no sense. In my head, I can feel like I dumb.
For me, right, I know that when I first started here now, used to have, all us going to the same school because they had a rock and they had, we used to listen and I like, but these niggas talking about stuff like, you actually know happen.
Exactly.
You know this there, you know this thing, you know that bracelet. Alright, I can relate then. I think for me, I was making all music because I should all know why.
Yeah, but you can appreciate that.
Yeah.
You should know why all day.
All day.
Music is relatable to me.
Yeah, and that's
separates you off.
exact. And then and what even makes it so much more better is that it relatable, but but you can still feel the Bahamian in the music.
Yeah, man, always got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, always
You
got
could still feel the Bahamian because
Razzle
like
that,
you know because you
put a little
know some
razzle dazzle on
Bahamian
it.
because Bahamian artists who start making music and they whole voice change.
But that's what I
so
be
it's-
telling people, like, who gonna buy into that though?
Exactly, because it's
Like, you see what they saying?
selling a
Like,
completely
I mean,
different
even
person.
if they doing that, it might sound solid, but you gotta understand this ain't the market where you know what I mean?
Authentic.
like Chris is say, you could be rapping like that. Like let's say for example, you rapping like Future. Why I could listen to you and I could go listen to Future.
That's why the songs like Pod and I and I'm a Baby from the
See,
South
that's
will always
it.
be the biggest
Exactly,
songs.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, or even if you don't like, I know a lot of people don't like Julian believe like that, but even like those songs, they will always be
I respect
the
his
songs
career.
like, yeah.
I definitely respect
And
his career.
they dope. And they dope.
Eastside boys up. Swag a nigga live, the nigga swag a
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they rapping in the Bahamian cadence. You can tell they Bahamians, like we could relate to that. Like he talking just like me. You see what he's saying? ML, Mikey, Gutter Boy, all of them. You see what he's saying? They, the music dangerous, but they just they rap
But they talk and they talk.
they rap.
like me. They sound like
Yeah.
me. Talking about this, talking about that. But so like let's talk like when y'all talk y'all perspective on the difference in what music used to sound like and what it sound like now. some people might say it ain't Bahamian music no more. But like we just
Of course, it's still
just be
Bahamian
able to
music.
talk
Like
about
they
it.
say in the
No,
cars.
I
They still
would-
around.
the people
Bahamian
would
trade
say
them
that.
still
All the
around.
people
Well, I
would
wouldn't call what we
legitimately
do.
say
I wouldn't call what we do Bahamian music, cause like I tell people, I'm a Bahamian artist for sure. You know, but we don't do Bahamian music. I feel is rake and scrape. That's our sound. You
Like
know?
Like traditional, like
Like yeah,
Traditional.
I feel like our version of Bahamian music more so like you know the Bahamian trays like the pod me pod me pod.
They have a
like-
Bahamian flavor there for
Yeah.
sure. You see, they saying it could be a new sound, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It you know, I guess you kind of could, but at the same time, even that they on different that down on no Bahamian beat on that. That's like reggae. You know, they put it
It's
they
so
like,
called
you
stuff
can't
like-
muggle like me, you know. But they got the Bahamian twist on it for sure. Like even Part and I, that ain't a Bahamian beat,
You're
but
right.
you know, like I say, they confuse the enemy. They got Bahamian lyrics on a. You understand me?
Right.
That's all.
But Rake and Scrape was more of our sound would never really evolved to
actually, like-
to a modern day sound where people could appreciate.
I wonder if people
So
like
I-
Rake
I-
and
but
Scrape like
actually
how
I
we
thought-
like it though. Like people internationally like
That's what I would love to know. I would love to know.
like Rake and Scrape, but
I mean,
people boy won't even name me like Rake, but we like Rake and
See,
Scrape,
I-
but you dog.
Rake and
You
Scrape,
dog.
that's probably just
Actually,
a
I
thing
love
for
Rake
us,
and
like
Scrape.
when they over at us all of it, they ain't going back.
You don't look like no one who
Yeah.
like Rake and Scrape though.
That's actually like, I know like most artists we talk to like when we up the space, they say the same thing. They want to say they like Rake and Scrape.
Yeah.
I wonder if like hearing that music from young cars out there go, I'll make music too.
It's
Ah,
interesting.
I know Rake and Scrape maybe one, but like,
I
I
know.
always like certain songs. You get goosebumps in, like the melody is like Stevie S.
Yeah,
them,
Stevie
and
S. them
Real
is
dog,
bad,
babe.
boy.
What a sack.
But say deal, you're gone.
But
baby.
see,
one more round, baby.
Just one, man.
Real dog, just one more round, babe. Real dog, babe.
classics. So, do y'all think the Rake and Scrape sound is a sound that can be evolved, or do you think
I
the
think-
sound
I
is
think
just
it
what it
sound-
is?
it sound-
if someone can,
It could be
get
evolved.
it.
But like I tell people, it ain't a Rake and Scrape and reggae. Like the difference between, I feel like reggae, people could appreciate that internationally and play. You know, I feel like the Rake and Scrape
But they had a
sound
Bob Marley
like
for
a
that,
tourist.
though.
It sounds like a tourist thing. Like when you walk into Marina and
Yeah.
you know, it sounds like it's just for the Bahamas kind of like how you know Hawaii music is. You don't know Hawaii music like that.
No.
I
If
feel
you're
like
doing
that's how Rake
Yeah.
and Scrape is like that for us. You know, but you know since Rake and Scrape dying, you know it's hard for Rake and Scrape artists to good much of them probably working in banks and financial
Yeah, that's
institutions.
true,
I
that's
mean,
true.
I working in
But
financial
I sure
institutions.
I sure
What a
KB
sick,
still
babe.
getting
All is good, man. What a sick.
You're speaking from experience, that's what I mean.
They ain't been to Minnesota
Yeah,
the
but
other day. That's the difference.
but plenty of people just be surprised like when they see me work there. You like, but you work here? Niggas just walk off, babe. Sick, but you know you is, babe. That's when I was a CSR. I was on the counter, you see. Yeah, but government people come there and say, but you know. Oh, that's sick.
So they just basically a lot of people actually think that you're just pursuing the music only.
Yeah, bro. Got much people, bro. And government people think like you're
when
actually
I was
we got
working
money. Like they
Bahama,
think we got corn. You see they saying like they think
Like
they think life's
they
sweet.
think you're booming off the music
You
and
see they saying people come to asking you for things. They say just gonna ask you for the same thing. What is that?
you are still working, boy.
You dog,
That's
baby.
why
You
he's saying that
know,
new track so much girls think that I is a gold mine. I tell them all day, yeah,
I still trying to hold mine.
Just trying to hold mine. Hey.
That's a vibe. That's a
But
vibe.
I think that go down to at the end of the day the lack of a record label. Like if we had
Yeah.
that main, if
I
we
guess.
even had an avenue to go into
Yeah,
that main
for sure,
stream.
for sure.
Take money, man, all that
Yep,
stuff. Because
that's all
like,
it
even
takes.
how the industry is now, like so much fabrication to be done. Like you gotta be paying for all these fake viewers, fake followers, like you saying, like
Perception is
just
a serious
perception. You see what I'm saying? Just to get you real.
Just so people
Following,
can
you
think
see
you
what I'm saying?
pop in like that.
Yeah.
That food.
Even if
people
you
think
see a lot of
pop in,
these,
just make other people come.
Even if you see like a lot of these
Well, I know
Bahamian
boss, but no,
IG
yeah.
accounts and then like business accounts, like you would see all these like
For-
fluff.
yeah, I know.
Saying getting 20 likes and then but 17,000 followers from a live straight down. Like all
Exactly,
this,
yeah.
like boy, like crazy.
It'd be crazy. Trust me, I know. Like as a
Like marketing, that's like a part of marketing now. Like they saying perception.
buying, yeah,
You see they
buying
saying
into, buying
But it-
into the
it
hype
is
is what they
work.
call it.
Sure.
Buying into the hype.
like stuff like that probably hold us back too. Like
Not
See,
doing
they-
different things like
Being
that.
as
But then
authentic
No,
as
not-
you want to
like,
be
like,
authentic, so it ain't like you
Yeah,
want to
you
do
see
something
they
like
saying?
you shouldn't want to do things. That my
But see,
opinion.
I honestly feel like if y'all wasn't the way y'all was, y'all wasn't gonna be where y'all is right now. Y'all probably was gonna fall off, or y'all wasn't gonna be as determined as y'all was to
Fakest
get
people
better.
just make it faster,
Exactly.
bro. Yeah, mother flip, bro. You see money bag, yo, say he had all the fake chains and everything on. Even future lines, like, I can't be mad because I faked it till I made it too. Like, they actually, like, they was rapping about all this stuff before they even had it, you know. Like, it's like people actually believing that
They
this
have
was
it.
true.
That-
And that's what actually get
Get
people
them
to,
to
like,
give it to- yeah.
Even Drake have a line like, I know I exaggerated things, but now I got it like that. Yeah, like, yeah, but he got it like that for real now.
I feel you. So, and as we get close to wrapping this episode up, this is like a lighthearted question to wrap it up. Name some of y'all favorite Bahamian artists to listen to, like pairs or non-pairs. You know, people I like to listen to.
Maybe just do this.
I don't leave no one out.
Leave no one out.
This is
So,
a lot.
I
We listen to a lot. We
listen-
listen to a
I
lot
can
of
imagine so.
Bahamian artists. You know?
Okay.
From the
It's like,
ML
which
from
you-
BSTJ.
Yeah.
To the people like Judah the Lion. We listen to Judah the Lion.
Got a
We listen
boy,
to almost
ML
everyone.
Mikey.
Okay.
All of
Okay.
them. Nakas, Sleepy
Nakas,
Lex, y'all
Leon,
like yourself.
Sleepy Lex, of
Leon,
course.
yeah.
You
So
know?
A major.
Okay, so who do y'all want to
for
see?
sure.
Who y'all want to see here next? Who y'all want to see on there?
Jamie. That's
Jamie is
my
dope.
best
Y'all
friend.
should
Jamie?
Like I
All
say,
right.
you keep on thinking the names. Mother said you can't say Jamie name just now. That's problems.
All right. So, y'all heard it. They list off a bunch of
But
names for the
plenty
people.
more y'all too.
You say Judah?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
say
you say
Judah.
Judah, you say Judah.
We say Judah. It's plenty names out there, man.
Bahamian
we
trade.
ain't
We
been
just play
lost nobody.
Bahamian trade too.
Yeah,
It's
man.
spicy.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah,
play
just
them.
if your name ain't get called, like, don't think.
We're just trying to put some people on who might not know.
Yeah.
You know?
Julian believe he's run a couple of them too.
Okay.
But like I said, we listen to
Love
almost
there.
every. We listen to almost everyone. Now, we don't like
I jump in
everything.
the bad,
But
but
listen
she
to a
got
lot.
jump in
Yeah,
the-
we like I say, we in tune. We
feel
self-aware with we in tune. We know good much of the artists. You understand? Even the artists who probably think, oh, y'all actually know. Yeah.
Put me on to someone, man. Put me on to someone who
What type of music you like listening to?
honestly, I like lyrics.
You like lyrics?
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's a certain topic or a certain like you like listening to like gangster lyrics.
Don't try to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Bad night, bad
We can. That's straight.
Yeah, I know.
We can let them. We can let them to
Come on,
wrap this up. We can get out of here.
Do your thing, man. I know that camera soon dead.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we can wrap this up. It's a.
That was about to dead. That one's about to
Start.
dead.
Yeah.
Can't go and ask the question. No shit.
The camera a little smaller. Be a little blurry now. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Someone who everybody might not know about, man. Who you know, away from because everybody would pretty much know Judah and A Major. I feel.
JF spitting too.
Jay spitting.
That's someone I'm familiar
I-
with.
Jay,
I know the
you
name.
like
I know
lyrics,
Jules.
Jay, but he just need more content out there. He's
He actually-
drop projects and get 20 views and want to delete it. You can't do that.
You gotta leave it up.
All right, so
You gotta leave it up. You gotta leave it up.
Boy, man,
Leave it
you know
up.
time in. You
I
see
go-
what
I
they
go-
saying?
they
That
don't
one
go
of
to
the
views,
views
don't
don't
go
go
down.
down. That have 50 views now.
Real.
Don't go down.
It don't go down.
Exactly.
It's
So what?
Only way is up,
Might
man.
as well leave it up.
You can't remove a view.
Hey, JS, put them up, man. I could be a
Real.
view for the
Yeah,
new stuff
for
for
sure.
going up, man.
Listen.
Whoa, boy.
Focus on love and not on war.
Yo, real vibe, trying to show